pleasure to welcome one and all to this historic celebration of the Sharbot Lake High School's 65th anniversary. Now, since this is going to be the last Oh Yay here on stage, I invite everyone to join me in the final Oh Yay. Ready? My lords and my ladies, a famous bard once said, all the world is a stage. Alas, I stand here before you on the stage in its final stage. Indeed, the Board of Education has determined that this fine stage is an aged stage. We all go through life, through stages in our lives, and in the 65th year of its life, the final curtain falls on this great stage. Singers, dancers, actors, musicians, performers of all types have graced this stage. Now a new stage will arise north, with which will become the rage. But for today, through many fine performances and songs sung here on this stage, take homage. On this fair day, let us dance. Last fall. Canada, ladies.
Welcome everyone to the 65th reunion. The opening ceremonies will be beginning in the cafeteria in about 5 minutes. So if you're in the school, if you can make your way down to the cafeteria, you can always come back up and register and sign in if you wish after the ceremony.
Okay, well here we are.
Yeah, hey.
The day has arrived.
Yeah, good morning, Sharbot Lake High School. How are you doing? Hey, you're not looking too shabby for 65.
We have organized a wonderful array of alumni musicians that are going to be playing in the last waltz. And a quick little blurb about how the day sort of came about, simply because a seed was planted last spring, in fact, by a gentleman named Revell-Bakay. And Craig is quite a musician himself. He said, are there any plans to have one last performance on the Sharbot Lake High School cafeteria stage? Ran the idea by Jim. He decided it was a good one, and so here we are today. We sat down with Heather, our principal, Heather Hyatt. Today's date was chosen, and running the idea by Sharon McDonald in the office, our head secretary here at the school. She said, do you realize it's also the 65th anniversary of the school? It seemed appropriate then to tie the two together. We know it's a little chilly in here. I'm not sure whether the furnace broke down and it was prohibitive to repair or not. I think all of the energy that comes with this day will keep us all warm enough, even though the north wind is blowing through. Thank goodness though we do have some sunshine. Well, I probably said enough. Don't you think?
I will. Let's get her started.
Let the music begin, ladies and gentlemen. Have a great day.
with the barkers and the colored blue. You can't be 20 on sugar too soon. It's so noisy at the fair, and all your friends are there, and the candy bars you had, and your mother and your dad. Oh, to live on Sugar Mountain with the buckers and the colored balloons. You can't be 20 on Sugar Mountain, though you're thinking that you're leaving there too soon. You're leaving there too soon. There's a girl across the aisle sitting here smiling, and you hear the words she wrote as you read her hidden note. Oh, to live on Sugar Mountain with the blackers and the colored balloons. You can't be 20 on Sugar Mountain, though you're thinking that you're leaving there too soon. You're leaving there too soon. Now you're underneath the stairs and you're giving ransomwares to the people that you met and is your first cigarette. Oh, to live on Sugar Mountain with the blackers and the colored balloons. You can't be 20 on Sugar Mountain, though you're thinking that you're leaving there too soon. You're leaving there too soon. You say you're leaving home 'cause you want to be home. Ain't it funny how you feel when you're finding out it's real? Oh, to live on Sugar Mountain with the buckers and the colored balloons. You can't be 20 on Sugar Mountain, though you're thinking that you're leaving there too soon. You're leaving there too soon. You're leaving there too soon.
Thank you. This place meant a lot to, whether you were a student, whether you were on stage as a musician or an actor. There's a lot of emotion tied up in this place for us.
boat was sinking. She watched that queen go under. Evangeline, Evangeline, curses the soul of the Mississippi queen and pulled her man away. Evangeline, Evangeline, curses the soul of the Mississippi queen and pulled her man away.
Up near the gymnasium, playing with my old bandmates, doing our one and only rehearsal before we played today, and just, you know, it was a really nice experience. We actually had some people stop by and listen to us, and it just felt really nice to be playing again.
We are so pleased to have the Giroux brothers back up on stage.
It's alright. There comes a time. Got no patience to service a peace of mind. Laying low, wanna take it slow. No more hiding, more disguising, shoes out so. Every day is something, yes, me, I'm so cool. Find me sitting by myself, no excuses that I know. It's okay, out about you. Hands off roads, I'm breaking rocks all day. Train blue, I bleed for you. You think it's funny, well, you're drowning in it too. Every day is something, yes, me, I'm so cold. Find me sitting by myself, no excuses that I know. It's fine. Walk down the line. Leave our rain, a cold train for warm sunshine. You're my friend, I will defend. And if we change, well, I love you anyway. Every day is something, yes, me, I'm so cold. Find me sitting by myself, no excuses that I know.
this stage is not going to be here anymore. And think of all the performances that are on here. And it kind of gets a little emotional too when you think of all the stuff that's on there. Everybody said, hey, yeah, when is it, and how can we be part of it? I think once they got the whole idea of what this was going to be, and the fact that this is probably the last chance for this to happen, and it really has such a great history.
But I'll leave you with an old favorite song of mine. If I were a carpenter and you were a lady, would you marry me anyway? Would you have a baby? If I worked my hands in wood, would you still love me? Answer quickly now, yes you would. I'd put you above me. Save my life to loneliness, I'll save my life to sorrow. I'm giving you my loneliness, I'm giving you tomorrow. If I were a miller at a mill wheel grinding, would you miss your colored blouse? Your soft shoes shining, if a tinker were my trade, would you still find me carrying the thoughts I need? Falling behind me. Save my life to loneliness, I save my life to sorrow. I've given you my loneliness, give me your tomorrow. Save my life to loneliness, I save my life to sorrow. I've given you my loneliness. Give me your tomorrow. If I were a carpenter. Thank you. Thank you very much.
So I was blown away. I thought this is going to be an honor to come back to my old school and play for a lot of people that I haven't seen in years. Some I haven't seen because they're older generation, but you know, it was an honor. And driving in tonight, I actually got a little sick to my stomach. Goosebumps. Is you know, this is the last night in the building, last big event, and to be a part of it was incredible.
Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Certainly extremely fitting for us to end off our day with having Sean and his group come and entertain us for the night. Obviously, Sean is an example of one of our alumni musicians that actually is able to make a living with his musical talents. We were overwhelmed at the response of alumni who came back to reminisce and enjoy. Overwhelmed by the music that took place on stage. It's hard to say goodbye to this building, and there were so many wonderful things that took place here. I taught here for 30 years, and I am so proud to have been part of what went on in this building over those years. You know, when you look at where they were, that's a sign, they want me on. They don't have the hook.
Thanks, Gary. Well, you know, you think about all the staff like Mr. Giller and Mr. MacPherson, and just to name a couple that really reached out to students such as myself, and you know, just helped shape our lives. And I thought of this song would be fitting for the closure here. This is a song called "The House That Built Me." These handprints on the front steps of mine. Up those stairs to that little back bedroom is where I did my homework and learned to play guitar. And I'll bet you didn't know, under that live oak, my favorite dog is buried in the yard. I thought if I could touch his place or feel it, this emptiness inside me might start healing. Out here it's like I'm someone else. I thought that maybe I could find myself. If I could just come in, I swear I'd leave. Won't take nothing but a memory from the house that built me. Mama cut out pictures of houses for years, better homes and garden magazines. The plans were drawn in concrete poured, nail by nail and board by board. Daddy gave life to Mama's dreams. I thought if I could touch this place or feel it, this brokenness inside me might start healing. Out here it's like I'm someone else. Thought that maybe I could find myself. If I could walk around, I swear I'd leave. Won't take nothing but a memory from the house that built me. You leave home, you move on, and you do the best you can. Well, I got lost in this whole world and forgot who I am. I thought if I could touch this place or feel it, this brokenness inside me might start healing. Out here it's like I'm someone else. Thought that maybe I could find myself. If I could just come in, I swear I'd leave. Won't do nothing but a memory from the house that built me. Job, but I lost it. It won't get to me. I left my baby. It's a brand new day. Always an angel that I can play. Yeah, the sun's shining. It's bright.
see.